But here we go again, yeah. I'm going strong again, yeah. I'm going long again, and I'm going hard. And here we go again, yeah. I'm going strong again, yeah. I'm going with the wind, and I'm going long. Hey, like a Hail Mary, full of grace. Cup is full, like my plate. Life is good, life is great. Hey, hey, don't wake me up. I got that dog in my cup.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Roundtable, episode 2. We're with Zach, JG, first appearance on the Roundtable.
Yo.
We got CJ.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on everything Opinionated Media. Follow PCT Boys. They're going crazy as well. 227 subs. The last time I checked, let's get them to 250. And we're at 627. Please. Let's get us to 650.
Please.
Yes, sir. So, a couple house cleaning items. Merch around the corner. We also got some cool stuff coming soon behind the scenes. Can't speak too much on that, but we got some fire coming y'all's way. Some cool videos. I'll let CJ say what they got going over at PCT.
So Zay and I actually just finished The Last of Us playthrough forever. Has been watching that. We just finished the remastered one, part 1. So, we've been trying to post a lot more shorts of that just so people could try to see that we're also doing like gaming content, let's play type videos as well, besides just the fast lanes and podcasts. I expect clips from us. Shout out to Silo. He's been making those for us. Shout out to the boy. And then I've been trying to post a lot more IRL type stuff, like little vloggy type things, just to post it. If it does well, it does well. If not, it's just cool to see, because that's always been something that, I've always talked to you and Carlos whenever we were, before we started building it up. I've always been interested in the behind the scenes, so I kind of want to stick to my roots in that aspect and just start posting random little clips of I posted one of us hanging up the rug, just so people could see it.
People don't even know that you're doing that.
Exactly.
Too,
So just stuff like that, IRL stuff. We want to start doing more gaming content. Obviously, doing more collab videos with y'all this year.
Yeah,
so
definitely
exciting. Summer's about to start popping off, so I'm excited for that. Be on the lookout. We're making moves this year for sure.
Yeah, just know if you saw the cameras last summer, they're gonna be even more hot. We might have some more coming in the future, so might be on the water with 6-7 cameras. I don't know. Without further ado, we're gonna start it off with a segment, Unpopular Opinion, and JG got something for y'all's head top.
All right, I got something to say.
Let's hear it.
My unpopular opinion is Cinco de Mayo is celebrated more here in the United States than in Mexico.
That's interesting.
That definitely makes sense, especially because every time I'm like, oh shit, it's about to be Cinco de Mayo, my immediate thought process, and I feel like most people's thought process is let's just go get lit.
Yeah, for sure.
No history or anything behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that too, but it's more acknowledged here than over there. I just know this from family members telling me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be going to Mexico for May 3rd and May 8th, and I'm gonna be there for Cinco de Mayo. However, I know here a lot of people think that it's Mexico's Independence Day, but it's not. That's actually September 16th. And so anyway, since I'm going down there, I'm going with my cousin. I asked her yo, what's popping? What's gonna be happening over there? She's like, what do you mean? It's just going to be another Friday.
Damn.
I was like, oh, shit, really?
So they just treat it like a regular...
they treat it like another regular day. They might have a parade or so, but it's not no Cinco de Mayo parade. It's this school has a theater program.
What is Cinco de Mayo then? If it's not Mexico's independence,
I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm not a smart guy, so I can't really answer.
I got you.
No,
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
because
I'm not too sure. I want to say it has something to do with a treaty or something. I don't know.
It was between them and the Spanish or French.
It was Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
Yeah, that's right.
The victory over the French army was a morale boost for the Mexicans. So that wasn't even them, y'all gaining in your independence then.
Y'all
It was just a battle.
Y'all just went
Exactly.
with someone's ass
Interesting.
and
I'm gonna be honest. I
didn't
never
even
knew
know
that.
I didn't know that either.
But that like,
I definitely knew it wasn't Mexico's independence.
yeah, me
For
too.
sure.
I didn't know it was like
It was just like it was like a like winning a battle essentially. It's like
I don't really remember that too much, but I remember Battle of Puebla.
Yeah, I
that's
remember
the
hearing
one.
that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that
yeah.
at school, so I was like,
Yeah,
I was
that's
all
the
That
one.
refreshed my
Yeah.
memory for sure.
I was like, hold
yeah.
on.
No, yeah, so that's kind of crazy because
Crazy,
that's
right?
such a like I guess that's
People associate
an
that.
American.
I believe
thing.
maybe it's not celebrated in the part of Mexico where I'm from, but there's probably some other areas that might have some kind of celebration, but I have never heard of that.
My fault. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good.
I was I kind of agree with what Cam said. Like I feel like Cinco de Mayo is just a day to get lit. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. And we got like specials here and whatnot.
like
No, for sure.
Yeah.
drinks are cheaper.
Yeah.
Food is usually cheaper. So
Yeah.
it's like all right, fuck it, and it's usually on like a weekend or like a
right.
Thursday.
And they'll do something like what they did for the Irish parade at the Domain. They'll probably do something similar like that here,
Yeah.
where they'll have something like off of Caesar or something. You know?
yeah.
So I was gonna ask, is like, so do you think they like celebrated like the places that do celebrate over in Mexico? Do you think they celebrate differently than the U.S.? Or do
Yeah,
you
they
think just
probably.
get lit as
It's probably like a
same?
4th of July kind of celebration,
Okay.
but I'm not too sure. You know.
Yeah, so I bet when you were planning that trip, you're probably like, I don't know if you were thinking this, but you're probably like, damn, like I'm about to go to Mexico for Cinco de Mayo. That's probably
Yeah, hell yeah,
jumping.
yeah. But it didn't hit me till like last minute. I was like,
Okay.
oh shit, I'm gonna be there for May 5th. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
And that's why you asked your
Yeah, that's why. And that's
oh,
why I
so
had
it's
asked my
poppin'.
cousin. I was like, "Hey, it's gonna be like
It's
Cinco de
gonna be lit
Mayo.
or
So what's
what?"
up?" And she was
Yeah.
like, "Nope."
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And, I mean, I broke my phone last Cinco de Mayo, so
Bro.
I had a.
Me and Steve went on a little adventure.
Yeah, that was a good night, but no, that was crazy.
Yeah, and that's my unpopular opinion.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, I like that. That was dope. That was dope. So fuck, I'm over here. Don't even know what the fuck we're doing. I think we're going into sports.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff's happened. Playoffs, March Madness with Caitlyn in them, like all that shit. Even though it's a little late,
It's a little, yeah.
but still.
Shout
a lot
out
of shit.
to who is it?
LSU.
LSU, UConn.
UConn.
Yeah.
UConn won. Yeah.
Go
LSU,
Huskies.
UConn.
They're like you were telling me. I think the night of the championship, whenever you pulled up, that UConn had won at that point 4 championships since like the 90s.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy to think about because I think Duke has like 3 or something, and like Carolina has 3. I think Duke has 4.
Duke has 4.
And Carolina has like 3, and like
Kansas has like 2.
yeah, so like these like you were saying, like blue blood type schools, like don't even have as much as UConn, and UConn isn't really touted as like that type of school.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's not
they've
that
always
tier.
been good. Obviously, they've
Yeah.
won 5 championships,
Yeah.
but like it's not like Alabama for football type of deal. Like it's just one of those colleges that like consistently good. Like I think these past 3 championships they've won has been with a different coach. Like each time. So,
Damn.
but yeah, random. But yeah, no, that was crazy. NBA playoffs is about to start. Go Thunder.
The
Thunder up.
The LSU game.
LSU,
That
yeah.
was crazy.
So
That was crazy.
CJ had came home from work, and I was like, they were playing on Sunday, and I was just like at my desk, and I had it on my TV, and like CJ, I was like, bro, I was like, the woman's natty is. I think you came over too,
Yeah,
because I was
yeah,
like,
you're watching
I was like,
over,
the
yeah.
woman's natty is on. And I was like, bro, like this shit is like they are hooping, bro. And then
Yeah.
y'all watch like a couple possessions, and they were like shooting. Y'all were like, damn,
Yeah, they were
So,
hooping for real.
Yeah, so I thought that was crazy. I mean, if you guys don't know, Caitlin Clark is like her when it comes to basketball. She's like Curry out there.
Yeah.
And obviously she sent my mom's school, South Carolina, home in the Final Four, and they played in the national championship. So like everyone's like, because Caitlin Clark dropped like 43 in that game. So everyone's like, damn, like this is who's next. Like she's gonna be just like this is must see TV for
That's
the
the
natty.
girl that did this, right?
No, she did that to the white girl. Well, she did do that too.
Yeah,
Right,
She
that's
did do
her,
that
that's
too.
her.
Yeah,
The one that plays for Iowa.
Yeah, for
that's
Iowa.
her.
Yeah. And it was just crazy because like obviously the game's on, so and to be honest, I'm watching that game for Caitlin Clark. Like I'm not watching that game to watch LSU play.
Right.
I was like, bro, like because I watched Caitlin Clark's highlights on YouTube, and I was like, bro, she's nice.
She's cold. For
So
real.
I was like, I'm just gonna watch the game just to be entertained. All of a sudden, bro, LSU was like hooping for real. Like they're beating them and
Hey,
stuff.
the LSU Ice Spice, that's what happened.
Oh yeah, the 2 locker room videos were
Yeah.
different. They had like I was listening to like High School Musical.
Oh,
and then,
yes,
and then
yes.
LSU was listening to like Boosie, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause- and like they showed it on like Twitter, and they were like the two different like it was crazy.
You know which locker
Come on now, like that's why they got it done.
Yeah,
Now wipe me down. Now wipe me down.
Nah, but it's dope because that game was going good, and then LSU ends up winning the Natty, and then Angel Reese, she had been doubted, and she's like transferred and stuff, so she's at LSU, and she's just like basically like points at her hand and's like this. Like we
that
won the
was my
ring.
question
Yeah.
originally.
So we like won the ring and stuff, and you know, seeing it first glance, you're just like, okay, whatever. They're competitors. Like she's just talking shit. Like she won the chip.
Yeah.
You didn't think anything else of it.
Yeah.
But then you get on Twitter a couple hours later, you got people like Dave Portnoy and
Oh my
like these
God.
big public figures like saying like, oh, like class is piece of shit. Like you shouldn't be
Blowing out
doing
of proportion.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then it becomes not only that, it turns into like this race issue. Like now I'm seeing people like, oh, they're only doing that because she's a black girl, or like if a white girl did this, and I'm like, bro, when I first saw that, my mind did not go to any of that. I just thought about like, these are 2 women that just played each other in for all the marbles.
Yeah.
And one of them lost, and they were
Yeah.
they're just talking
Yeah.
shit.
I was wondering about the whole ring thing
competitors.
because I don't think that was like aimed at anyone. I think it's just like, hey, like give me my ring. Like
Yeah.
that's what I thought of it. I
You know,
was
it's
like, hey,
funny. Some guy will do that in the NBA, and we look at it as a meme. But
Yeah.
you know, women do that, and
it's
it's
like
just
a-
like
a
very
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just reflects our freaking society,
Yeah,
guys.
facts. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that was like obviously crazy, and obviously it's been a while since that's happened. So
Yeah,
it's
they
kinda
took that out of
blown over.
proportion,
Yeah.
bro.
But I definitely
That's all I saw. Like
all I saw,
for the
bro.
like,
Next couple
the
of
last
days at least.
Yeah,
3 days.
still probably to
Yeah.
this day type shit.
Yeah, but
Crazy, man.
yeah, and then obviously NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
plans.
All right, but hold on. What about these trades though in the NFL? OBJ to,
Oh, yeah, we can talk about
to
that real quick.
freaking
We can talk about that
Ravens.
real quick.
about
Oh yeah,
that?
because bro, since the last time we did a roundtable, Lamar came out and said like that he requested a trade like months ago. And
Yeah.
they just like
Facts.
are letting him like do that
Uh-huh.
and shit. And bro, and I saw Odell just sign 1 year, 18 million, which is a lot for Odell, bro. Like,
Really? 18 mil?
but just because he's been like he's Odell, but he's like this is like his 9th season. Like he came
didn't
in NFL
play.
like 2013, 2014,
Yeah.
and he just came off a knee injury, and he tore his ACL even before that one.
Yeah, that man.
So it's just like obviously he could be how he was, but the reason why he wasn't getting signed is because he was demanding 20 million at least, and now he got 18 million.
So let me ask you this then.
Now he's on the Ravens. I don't know. I don't even know how that's gonna work.
Do you
but-
think that's more reckless, or you think the Browns signing Deshaun Watson to a fully guaranteed contract is more reckless?
I think the receiver thing is kind of whatever because I think they're looking at it as like we signed because they signed Lamar to an extension, and they also just picked up Odell for a year.
Wait, Lamar actually did
Yeah, well, he has a franchise tag.
Okay.
So basically, like
that.
franchise tag for you guys that know what a franchise tag is. It's basically whatever the market is at for your position, like the highest like you can get paid yearly. That team has to pay that in full to you, but it's only for a year. So like, yeah, you might get paid like $40 million just to play one season next year. But he's looking for a long
Yeah,
term.
for sure.
Like, because it's like, yeah, that's a shitload of money, but he wants like the
Longevity
longevity of it.
Yeah.
No
But
keys.
I bet the Ravens are looking at it because they're like, let's sign Lamar to this franchise tag, and then let's have Odell for a year. And if they both aren't good or whatever, it doesn't work out, then we can just like
whatever.
just like a wasted year. But like you have no long term attachment to either work.
That's actually interesting because
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm kind of drawing blank who they have like major wise, besides like Odell and Lamar's like that. But like that's the crazy thing. If they don't do well, then basically they can go into like a rebuilding. like,
Exactly.
time.
What do they call that phase when like a team just like starts doing bad? They call it
Rebuild.
Like tanking.
Tanking.
Yeah.
Tanking.
Yeah.
There you go. Tanking.
Yeah, just like on purpose.
Yeah.
just intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually brings up another topic.
What's up?
Mavericks.
Yeah.
Their players.
Yeah, we can go into the NBA. Yeah.
What's up with that? I don't get it. Like, what do they? Why would
honestly
they want
don't know.
to? Why would they want to lose that on purpose?
Bro, I don't know, man. I've been
Where
talking
do
to my
these-
boy Key. I just think Kyrie is an issue. like everywhere he goes.
But where are these allegations coming from? Like, what started it all?
I don't know. I
know they
just
said
started
because
losing.
they benched Luka in the first quarter or something like that.
All I gotta say is I definitely said that the Luka and Kyrie thing was not gonna work. I
You
definitely
did say
said
that.
I said that
Yeah, he did
from
say
right
that
off
shit.
rip. It
He
just
did.
doesn't make sense, bro. They're both like two ball dominant players.
Yep.
Kyrie, just the way Kyrie plays too, he could play off of the ball like when him and LeBron were together, but just like I think the point in his career right now, he's trying to prove himself. That's why he didn't want to stay with LeBron. That's why he went to the Celtics, was to try to be that dude. And he never, like, as of late, he is not that dude. So, like, I mean, obviously, he's probably one of, like, the most talented, like, best handles we've ever seen. But, like,
He's
realistically,
inconsistent.
he can't win. And that's, like, what people are going to base your career off of is winning.
Yeah.
Like, no matter, like, what. Like, there's been so many good scorers in this league that have not won a championship. So they're not, like, held up to that level, you know?
Sure.
So let's play like real quick, like NBA manager. You swap Kyrie with some other person on the team. Who you like swapping?
Bro, I've been thinking about this. Literally, I was talking to, I think, Steve about it. Honestly, fucking, like, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Like, he just needs someone that could, like, defend really well and that can, like, get a bucket if he needs him to. You don't need someone that, like Kyrie, that is such a ball-dominant player that needs... For him to be, like, a great player, he needs the ball in his hand. And that's the same way Luka is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you going to combine that? Like, that's why I knew it wasn't going to be good, bro. It just didn't make sense,
So you're
like,
saying,
on paper.
So you're saying Jaylen Brown should go to,
The Mavs.
Mavs,
I
and
think
then-
that would be, like, an ideal situation.
and then who's Kyrie going to then in that case?
I don't know. It'll probably be like a 3-team trade. Well, I think
Yeah.
Kyrie's gonna be a free agent anyway. But
It doesn't really matter where
Yeah.
he goes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
Like,
and that's what I was trying to tell like you guys is Kyrie has played with LeBron, James Harden,
KD.
Jason Tatum, Luka now, KD.
Yeah.
Like when you look at that, he's played with like 5 of like the top 30 players ever.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like, and you look at that, you're like, bro,
And he
if
hasn't
you
done
can't
anything
win with
crazy.
any of those people, like
What makes you think you can do it on your own?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and now it's just, and to me, in my opinion, I think it's like hurting his legacy more because
For sure.
he's becoming like a journeyman playing with all these superstars, and people are gonna be like, oh, well, he's like good, but he can't win with anyone when he could have probably just stayed with LeBron and won maybe another ring.
all right,
at
yeah,
least.
maybe one another one, yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's definitely super interesting to see like every team Kyrie goes to, he plays with this like at the time when he joins these people, they're like the best at their position,
Yeah.
and then they still lose. So.
yeah.
I'm gonna get flamed for saying this, but I think Kyrie's like a good like backup player. So like for example, you don't have Luka out on the floor. Like if you go sit him for a little bit, like hey, like,
Like
go take
a
a break.
sixth man?
Then you sit. Yeah, basically. I was like been basically sitting.
No, I think what you're trying to like really say is what he's already been called, and it's like he's a good Robin to some Batman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
and that's what he was.
Damn.
Like
Yeah.
that's LeBron was Batman, he was Robin, and
Yeah.
that was probably one of the best duos like
Yeah.
we've seen. They were dropping like 40 points in that finals. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
yeah.
They were going crazy.
Crazy.
So it's like I just think he like. It's something that like people go through, right? When you're young and you're trying to prove yourself, like you kind of have an ego, so you want to be that guy. And as of late,
You're not that guy, pal.
He's not that guy,
And he
but
probably
like
was-
he's a great player. And like that's the thing. Like I like try to tell people like you gotta appreciate like what we're watching. You know what I mean? Like don't be like a hater. Like I don't know. I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think after like Kobe died, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Kobe. But like after he died, bro, it just put in perspective for me. It's like, bro, like I was a Kobe hater. I did not like Kobe.
Bro,
like,
yeah.
but like now he's like one of my favorite players. I like cried when he died, bro. Like that shit
Guys wearing
hit
his
me.
shoes,
Like,
his shirt.
Well, and it's like
Yeah.
as you get older, bro, it's like for example, I don't like Manchester City at all, but like Holland is
For real.
like, bro, ridiculous. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, F Man City, F
Yeah.
Holland, you know.
You just gotta
Yeah.
appreciate it. Like you're
Yeah.
witnessing history. Like what like I think that's what a lot of people like don't really think of. You know, they get too which is great and it's what makes sports.
Yeah.
But like they get too
Wrapped up.
passionate about their team and they just their hatred towards who their rival and stuff.
Yeah,
but like
for
realistically, like You know what I mean? Like it's like James Harden, you know what I mean? Like he gets so much hate, but like he's probably one of the best like point guards we've ever seen.
Nah, yeah, they're still
you know what
raw
I
at the
mean?
end
Even
of the
even
day.
Braun, like, and I think after he broke that record, like people just it kind of put in perspective for people. Like after he did that, it's like, bro, you witnessed history. Like you saw him break the most points
They
ever
stopped
scored.
the game.
That
Bro,
was
for
like
real.
what?
The
When did
game, it's
Kareem retire? Like
crazy.
the 80s or something? 90s?
Late 90s.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like
Early
that's a
90s,
30-year
Yeah.
gap that history was not broken, and you saw that. So,
No, for sure.
but no, yeah. I mean, all I really gotta say about the NBA right now is the Thunder made the play-in, and we were supposed to only win
Talk
like
to 'em.
23 games.
Talk to
So I don't know. And I think this was like a win-win situation for us this season because regardless of if we didn't make the play-in, we were gonna get a decent draft pick. And like draft picks is something OKC isn't worried about, but like
Yeah.
the higher the pick, the better the talent, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So it's like whoever we probably would have got a lottery pick.
Yeah.
And Chet wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Now we made the play in without Chet.
Yeah.
But we still have a decent like amount of other picks. So it's
Yeah.
like it's good. They just need a they're probably gonna have to trade someone.
Yeah.
They're getting to that like situation of like getting too many good young players, but you're trying to get to that next level. So what does that take? And it's usually bringing in someone that's like crazy good, you know,
Yeah.
like already established superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, go Thunder. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, because Shea, you always tweet most improved player, but he's probably going to be like first team All NBA
For sure.
which is like crazy. He's arguably like should be in the MVP convo. His
Yeah.
team's not that good, but he's like carrying them.
Yeah,
and
literally.
they're in the play-in, and I think this is like valuable experience for the Thunder.
Oh,
like, we
yeah.
have to win this playing game and just at least get into the playoffs and play a series with someone so they can get this experience playing in like a playoff atmosphere with each other. Maybe make a run, even just playing in it, and then next year when Chet comes, try to put it all together, make a deeper run, and then probably within that third year, like that's when
Moves
we
will-
should be seeing like, all right, they need to be trying to win the West.
Bro, just like how like OKC was whenever we had like that first trio.
Yeah.
Like that we were like super young. We were like 21,
Mm-hmm.
20, making the playoff runs and then running into like Kobe, running into like Dirk. You know what I mean? Like people that were already going crazy. And by that time, that was it 2012, I think.
Yeah.
Came back, went crazy, went to the finals, and then we ran into Braun. So not much you could do about that at that point. He was on his revenge tour after that
Man.
or that Dallas series.
Going
man.
crazy. But yeah, NBA playoffs are going on. Play-in's going on right now. But let's talk about our own professional team real quick. In the city of Austin, Listos Verde. What's going
Verde.
on, man? Like, I know y'all been watching the games. Like,
Honestly, I haven't because
have you not?
freaking Apple TV, man.
I was about to say, I mean, actually, bro, I didn't watch this past game, and I'm glad I didn't because it was fucking 3-0 in LA. And I feel like LA is just on like a mission right now. They're going crazy, bro.
Which are they?
FC.
FC.
The
Oh,
one that
yeah.
just won the cup and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They're advancing in the CONCACAF Champions
Yes.
League. They beat the Vancouver like 3-0. And then their next game, they beat us 3-0. And oh boy gets a hat trick. So I think their just form is ridiculous right now. And it didn't help that we've been pretty shitty this year, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that our defender, Leo or whatever,
Yeah.
the new guy, he's really good.
Yeah, he bro.
He's
he came
nice.
in and he took a shot right off the crossbar. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's
like
really
that.
good. But I think Cats Conte, he got
Conte,
injured
yeah.
in the beginning of the season. So, and he was probably our best defender realistically.
sure.
So we just don't have depth.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
and our like offense is very like stagnant right now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everyone is like eyeing on Drusy, so it's
Yeah.
hard for him to create.
Yeah.
And our fucking leading scorer is Gallagher, and he's a
Yeah.
defender.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and realistically, you don't want to see that. Like, that's not it's good. Shout out to
Yeah.
Gallagher. You're going crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
He's-
you're probably like the best player on the
best
team
player
right
right
now.
now.
Him or low-key, I've been fucking with Danny. Danny's been doing really good.
Yeah.
Pereira,
Yeah.
in the
Pereira,
in the
yeah.
midfield.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's just kind of like
Yeah, he's really good.
shout out to Neff. He took me to that game. I think the week before my birthday, and like he kind of is like, oh yeah, you know, like this is what's going on, and I kind of
Like breaking it down.
and I like look
Yeah.
at it, I'm like, damn, like you're right. Like he was pretty much controlling that midfield the whole
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? It was his midfield.
That's fine.
But no, yeah, shout out to Gallagher, man. And it sucks because, you know, obviously coming off this past season, we made it to the conference finals. You're expecting to still have that same form, but
That's what happened. I think it probably got to their heads a little bit. You know, they're like, oh, now they're probably gonna respect us. And
Yeah.
And I
Let
think
us
it didn't
have
help that we
some
lost
play, but-
like a lot of players. Honestly, that
Yeah.
I don't think that kind of
Especially in the midfield, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
The midfield and even that extra attacker like the GT or whatever, the one
Yes.
that got the hat trick.
Yeah,
like
he was nice, man.
He was nice, and then
Yeah.
one of our other defenders is in like a different league. So I just think it's more accountability needs to be like on the coach. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of like what we are Austin is saying, and or like people that are part of that, and they're like talking about how like he just doesn't like take accountability. Like obviously this is your team and this is new players and stuff, but like you're the coach at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like,
he
these
needs
are
to
your
have some
these are your
better-
tactics. So like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to be the one to like, you know, stop blaming your players at that
For
point.
sure.
Like you know that when it's all clicking, like y'all could play well, but like it's not. So y'all
For sure.
it's your job to figure out how you're gonna fix that. So I think it's a mix of that. But I mean, it's always still Listos Verde, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna love it.
Absolutely.
always,
And
bro.
like I feel
Absolutely.
like something will like a shift will happen.
Yeah,
Hell yeah! Hey, just wait. Okay, look, they need to bring in someone who's like
a
what y'all
youngster?
said, like very well established, like has played, like hopefully has played in Europe,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
some like top league. That way they can bring that experience over there, and it would be even better if they brought a manager. That would be 1,000 times better than bringing in a player.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
we need
definitely-
money for that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like Austin
We low-key got money.
have money and
Yeah.
like they do well with the revenue. I just think from like, cause I mean, even like playing soccer, like growing up all the way up until a certain point, like just watching the game and stuff, I'm looking at the team and bro, they had like when against LAFC, they're having Drusy just like float all over the pitch. Like he's going left, kind of playing deeper,
Yeah.
playing kind of more of like a CDM role.
Yeah.
And like, he's not really
That's
able
not
to.
what-
He's not really
yeah.
able to create now, and also teams know that he's like our best player, so
Yeah.
they're like
Exactly.
shutting
They're
him
gonna
down,
be,
bro.
What do they call it? They're gonna like face guarding him type
Yes.
shit. Like they're gonna be literally just looking at him
Yeah.
the whole time.
And
you
the
know?
offense like literally flows through
him, yeah.
So, and I think the reason they're able to do that is because we don't have a real number 9. We don't have like
Yeah.
a real striker, bro. And we didn't have nobody that's like gonna threaten anybody.
Yeah.
And then even our winger play is kind of weak too.
For
So
sure.
it's just
Yeah,
like
Fagundes hasn't been really
Yeah,
good,
and
that
Rigoni,
good.
like,
and-
they
and
really
he just got
haven't-
paid, so it's like
yeah. So that's the only thing.
Rigoni.
Yeah, they honestly, dude, I think that's just my final answer right there. Like
Yeah.
they need to bring in a new coach, like a European or even a Latin American coach, but with that European experience, because that kind of soccer is can just be read like a book, you
Yes.
know.
But no, for sure. Like I don't know. I was watching that game and I was just like, man, it was very disappointing. But it's a long season.
It's a long
still early, so
season.
we can turn it around.
Yeah.
And the good thing is we've won 2 games, so
Yeah.
and we have a draw. So.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing too. And just to your point is, I think they do need to bring in some experience
Mm-hmm.
like that. But I also think like you said too, it's also early in the season, so like you have a lot of new
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
You're gonna play around with some things. Like hopefully you're a good enough coach that you can realize like, hey, this isn't working. Like,
Early in the season, but early in the MLS this is only like our second year.
Yeah. Third year.
Third season,
This is
yeah.
our third season.
It's our third season, so like we just need to kind of establish ourselves, and then once
Yeah.
we become Austin FC, then they're gonna be like, all right, let's make some changes around here.
No, for
type
sure.
shit.
Yeah, nothing is like handed to you in like these type of leagues. And
Exactly.
I feel like that's kind of the mentality or like the attitude that this new team coming into the season kind of
Yeah.
came into.
They were like, yo, we went to the
shit, we
Western
made the
Conference
finals
Finals.
last year. Like, yeah, we're about to do it again, and it's
Yeah.
like you got to
Yeah.
earn that shit for real.
Every
Like,
year.
you're not that guy, pal.
yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, like I was talking to whenever I went to the FC game with Neff, and you know, I asked like who like his little group he was talking to. I was like, do you think like the MLS is like a talented pool? They're like, obviously like it's not the best, but like it's pretty good. It's getting better. Like there's a lot of good young players coming in, and there's also the older players that are coming to the league to like retire essentially.
Yeah,
so it's a weird mix, but there's definitely like pretty good talent. Like better than like, you know, like second, third, or like third, fourth leagues in like the bigger countries, you know. So it's like that's how kind of how like we also gotta look at it as well. It's like, you know, it's not a like a pushover league, you know. Like these players are good. Like that dude from he was on Argentina.
Yeah,
he plays for Atlanta.
Yeah,
he's going crazy, and he's like a midfielder or something.
Yeah.
He's like tiny and stuff. So like, you know, like we have good talent. So I think they just need to lock in and just kind of, you know, like take each game one at a time, but like also realize your fans are gonna expect you to start winning now. Like, you know,
especially here kind of, with like the support and the money that's getting poured in.
Like, it's gonna get expected, but obviously, you know, it is what it is. It's a long season.
Yeah, it's a long season. So
Lisos
very good.
Max.
Well, what's some of y'all's guys' favorite feelings?
Favorite feelings is listening to my favorite feeling is listening to new music.
So like finding just an artist like you like never heard of them and you're just like whoa, and you go through the catalog type shit.
Yeah, that and just whenever artists drop, for example, Search and Rescue.
You vote with that song?
Oh, I love that song. And then he has Kim K on that. Oh,
yeah. Like little side little side talk about that.
Yeah.
Drake is just trying to like stir stuff up. Like with Kanye, as it always does. Like they stir stuff up, they go back and forth for a little bit, they settle down.
Yeah, it could be.
Let's repeat.
It could be a PR stunt for sure. I think it's just one of those things.
I just think he's just trolling too. So like he knows Kanye's like kind of. Drake is just a very smart person too. Like he knows Kanye's been like in the news for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Like let's just throw some shit in there just to bring me up there as well.
For sure.
To be discussed about. But that's kind of how I saw it.
Also, I feel like, you know, as someone that kind of trolls a lot,
it's fun to think.
I think it's like kind of also too, like, you know, Drake is well established. He's kind of already done like his thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's kind of like, you know, like screw it. Like I'll go put this track on, go have fun with it, and go troll someone like as a joke, ha ha ha.
For sure.
And I make $1 million off.
Y'all think he's serious? Y'all think he really want to settle down, or is he still gonna be?
Who's Drake?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, I feel like at a certain age, because like. Obviously, you don't have to chase women when you're Drake, but like just the fact of just like entertaining someone and then like it's just not a real relationship because they just I'm with Drake. Like there's no substance there. It's not like someone that's like you can go talk to about some bullshit, like a friend. Yeah. I don't know, but no, we can talk about that in a little bit. Music going more in.
Best feeling after a long day. You know, doing whatever, working out, whatever it is. And you take off your shoes, take off your socks, and you just like rub your feet in carpet. You know,
yes. That's fire.
Like, you know, feel good.
That's a good one.
I was like this close. I thought you were gonna take mine. I was getting a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. But after like a long day of work, and you just lay in bed.
Like, you don't shower,
Oh no! Like you're clean.
You in the bed with street clothes on. Like
I thought you were about to say you about to leave streaks in the bed. You know. I was like, speaking of that,
if you know, you know. Insider.
Yeah, if you know, you know for sure.
Shit! Some people are gonna be listening, going like, "Man, did someone crap in the bed?" Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that, but
lay in bed after a long day.
I'd probably lay on the floor, not on my bed though.
I feel you, bro. Fuck. Sometimes the carpet feel better
if
you got good carpet.
For
that
real.
shit feels better than the bed for real.
For
real. Rich flex, yeah. If you got that good carpet, you can
but
got that 2-inch.
That's
padding.
a good one though. That's a good one. What's your favorite feeling?
My favorite feeling is when you're just drunk or faded and you like go to like Whataburger at night and or somewhere fast food greasy. Yeah. That first bite of that fast food, or if you're like hungover, you wake up the next morning, you just eat some unhealthy shit, and you just feel like you're getting rejuvenated.
No,
like
kids.
just like
Nah,
I love
What
that.
does that work? I've always wondered about that. Like, what's the actual science behind that? Like,
I think it's like half placebo. Like I don't think like that shit really does work.
shit.
Like I think like half of the time you're like you think like, oh, I'm fucked up. I need to go get some like unhealthy food. But I also do think it works to an extent because like
Yeah.
the fats and shit.
I mean, it don't gotta be unhealthy. It could be. It just has to be like greasy.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like just some greasy shit. Like I think that'll help.
I guess that still makes it
Unhealthy.
unhealthy. Yeah.
I was
Fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. I take that back. I take that
Yeah,
back.
but that's best feeling segment. And we're gonna jump into some pop culture. We'll start off with music because we were just on that topic. So I guess what have y'all been listening to lately, and what y'all think about the music scene right now?
I'll tell you what I've been listening to lately, Cam.
Speak on it.
I've been listening to this artist. I mean, I think y'all might know him. His name is Sias.
Yeah, talk to him.
Definitely been listening to his new EP. He just dropped 23.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit goes crazy, bro. And I'm not even like saying that just because like that's a boy. Like he really makes good music, bro. For real. Like and like the fact that we've known him for so long, it
Yeah,
just
that's
is
crazy.
crazy to me
Yeah,
because
for
like
sure.
I would see him making music and I would just like pay it no mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, this shit
Like,
is
oh, he's
shitty.
making music.
He's making music
what I mean?
trash.
It's, yeah.
No,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I
It's
know
like
I'm not gonna
it's a
like
mentality
it.
because you know him.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like the hump, like you know, like which sounds kind of shitty now we're saying it,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Like it's, I feel like since this whole content creation thing, like I just kind of take it like a little more like serious, and if people are actually like going out their day to create something,
yeah.
I want to check it out, you know, because
sure.
I would want them to do the same for
same
me.
thing
for
us.
So it's dope seeing that. I actually really do like his music, and the fact that he dropped that, and
Right.
you know, like seeing the lyrics on like Apple Music
For
and
sure.
shit, you know, like that
That
shit's
boy be
cool to
going
me.
all
So
out, yeah.
I've been listening to him, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I got some, you know, shout out to Size, got little leaks, you know what I mean, that I've been banging out. But not
Hey, send me them leaks, size.
if you know, you know. And then low key Dawn.
Yeah, for sure.
His new shit, loves
are
it.
y'all going to his concert?
Damn, I was looking at that. I want to.
Are
I
they
don't know.
expensive? I haven't looked.
I think Zay, how much were you saying? The Dawn's tickets.
I thought he was asleep.
I give that man a Red Bull for no reason.
Oh, we mean-
SeatGeek.
Yeah.
It's $80.
He said
Not
80.
80.
No, it's like 100. Yeah.
No way.
Where's
That's
it
actually
at?
good.
It's the amphitheater outside the movie theater.
But not shout out to him. I mean, I kind of was telling y'all from the get go that I kind of thought that he was gonna be the next one up. To be honest,
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
Not them two really. And then I've been in like I don't know if I talked about it last roundtable. I know we've been talking about it on PCT. Go check that out if you don't. But I've been in like a real like 2010s like pop.
You
like,
definitely have,
yeah,
yeah.
like I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel good. Like the sun's coming out. It's staying out a little longer, and I'm like,
What's a few like songs you listen to
Bro,
then?
CJ will come home and out here.
yeah, I mean, check it out, check it out, check it out. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that shit.
Yeah,
He's
no,
like,
it-
CJ's about to shower.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's like my shower music. Yeah, but like, here, I'll give you a couple. Check It Out is one of them for sure. Let me see, I got you. Check It Out. I've been listening to like a lot of like throwbacks, just like Do You Remember by like
Jay Sean?
Jay Sean, like that type of vibe.
Jay Shaw.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
Brown, like Forever type shit.
Oh,
like,
speaking of Chris Brown, today, while me and Zach were
walking.
parking and we're walking,
Yeah.
someone pulled up and was blasting Chris Brown, Kiss Kiss.
really?
Yeah,
You start going crazy in the parking lot or
Yeah,
what?
well, he was kind of like a weirdo, so we were like, "Oh, we don't know. We should fuck
Yeah,
with."
we're just gonna go into the.
If we were to guess his name, I'll just say if we were to guess his name would probably be Alex.
Alex, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was like, why would he
Last
be
name.
Yeah, that man Alex must have been feeling something. playing.
Yeah, and I tried to wave at the guy, but he did not look at us.
You
And
know,
we're like,
you know
wow.
Alex used to do that breaking shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we know.
That's when he drinks like 3 White Claws.
Yeah.
That boy used to have the gloves on and everything.
On the mask. But no, yeah, that's really what I've been listening to.
That's
Like,
what's up.
like throwback music and shit.
Yeah.
What you been listening to?
Shit, I've been listening to a lot of I've been listening to a lot of slow music. I'll like find songs and then I'll like slow them down myself.
Wow. Yeah, you have been doing that.
I've been doing that a lot. It's probably like Yeet.
Are you a producer?
You should make a playlist, low key.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'd probably get copyrighted for
I know,
that
but just
shit.
like,
I would have to put it on SoundCloud or
yeah,
something.
but I'm saying like put it on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Send that out.
But aside from that,
mix or something.
Yeah.
aside from that, some country, some Spanish music, and lately, my song that brings me back good old memories, "Karma" by Lloyd Banks.
Okay.
Yeah, Karma. Yeah, that shit.
What about you, Cam?
Man, bro, I've been listening to kind of like how CJ said, the mood's different, like the summer. So, bro, like every time the summer comes around, Mike gets a heavy increase because it's like you feel good vibe music, and then like country, bro, like really been listening to Morgan Wallen's last album, like George Strait, just like music like that. Just the vibes of just like the sun's out, I want to chill.
Sun's out.
I'm not like
Yes, sir.
really like, and that's another thing too. I'm just getting older, so like hip hop is like for me now. I'm just like I like have to be doing something specific to listen to it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, but yeah, just been country and Mike. He dropped Woo Sauce. So
You ready?
I've been blasting that.
Nah, yeah,
And
that
I'm
shit
hoping he
goes
goes on tour again soon, like because he's doing like a festival tour. His last like dates in July. But I'm hoping he goes on tour again, and he comes to Austin so y'all can go.
That would be fun. I would definitely go to my concert.
because his concerts are fucking fire. Like
Yeah.
they're fun as shit. Like everyone's just drinking hella beer cans. It's like a country concert, but it's like hip hop.
Yeah.
it's just a good ass vibe.
Yeah.
It's like a big ass like day party type shit.
Type shit.
But yeah, that's about it. What about you, Zach?
So kind of a little bit Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
A little bit. But mainly
Last night you let the liquor talk. Friday night you let the liquor talk for sure.
Friday night he did some shit.
Anywho, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, Live and Mike, I was like, honestly,
Facts.
Rodman, haven't listened to that. Heroes and Villains and Don Toliver's album.
Oh yeah.
That shit goes hard, bro.
Keep going.
Yeah. I definitely do want to see him, bro. Cause
Me too.
I think I've kind of was telling people at work and stuff, but like what I'm seeing with Don Toliver right now, I feel like this is like his like Astro World like type of vibe. Like this is what is kind of putting him into the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like if you knew Don Toliver was hard, like you kind of knew it already. Like he's been making pause. But like he's been making really good music like from the rip.
Yeah.
And like the fact that Travis got him on to like a lot of like Jack Boy songs and people kind of saw that. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then what was I honestly fuck with Life of a Dawn more than this Lovesick.
I agree.
I agree.
But I mean, I think this is what's gonna be like his mainstream.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot of the
Radios.
vibey songs, which is perfect for the summer. You know, people probably gonna be playing something like on the water and shit.
Yeah.
And then he has like the bangers, like Private Landing and
On
like,
that water.
and shit. So, but I think this is what's really gonna put him out there. Like he's gonna get his name, like not as big as Travis, obviously, but like getting up there.
You know, it's the album I'm kind of waiting for too.
Utopia.
Oh, I mean, obviously that one, but Chase V's.
Facts.
Because I feel like that's gonna be a nice like combo of like everyone. Because I mean, I don't know. Has he actually done a real like actual full album? Because I think he's done like
Nah, not a lot of like.
he's done like Cafeteria, which is
Not a lot of producers do like actual albums. They'll
Yeah.
do like mixtapes and shit, but
Well, I think he's honestly trying to get into the whole like DJ Khaled level kind of like
I think
aspect of it.
I think he's trying to get like fucking Metro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel like that's what his more vibe.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to get like trying to like blur the line a little bit of like DJ Khaled because he can get people and kind of do stuff.
Yeah.
Which I mean, Metro does that too, obviously.
Sure.
But yeah, I was like,
Metro's
honestly, Metro. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, are you guys watching any TV shows? Any good movies y'all seen?
I'm not gonna lie, Modern Family is fucking hilarious. I've been watching some.
I'm not gonna lie.
Family.
I would have. You know, the last person I would have.
Modern Family is pretty funny.
Modern Family is fucking hilarious. And also Atlanta
Fire.
with Donald Glover.
I actually need to watch that. I was
Atlanta's
like, 'cause
a
I've
good
never
one.
actually like fully watched that. Like I watched.
Yeah, I watched the
Most of
first season and I haven't watched the last. Three.
No shit, really,
'Cause I watched
bro.
when it
It
first
is
came
so
out and I just got
good.
so busy.
It is so good. Atlanta,
shit.
and then One Piece and Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my boy.
Welcome back from those commercial breaks, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, I could have left that for Zay. He's actually on camera now.
Yeah, dude.
But
Copyright that shit.
I guess we were talking about what we've been watching or like what movies are out. So JG just said his, so you can just.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll start it off. I just finished Chainsaw Man. I think have you finished it or you haven't finished it yet? Ooh. So I just finished the first season, really good. If anybody hasn't watched it, I recommend it. It's a newer anime. It's very short, but it's good. It's about this, I guess, not normal super character, I guess. Instead of his normal goal being like, oh, I'm gonna protect people or I'm gonna do this to like save people's lives, his goal is just to cop a fill of boobs.
Cop a what?
To cop a fill of boobs. That's what drives
trying to
him.
fill up, you know.
Like
That's so random.
His drive is because he's like a virgin and all that, and he's never experienced anything like that. So he's just trying to.
So he's
So what-
canceled.
he's
so-
just trying to live his dream.
So is he killing people in the process? Like
They're like devils.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
But-
Interesting plot.
But like
I know
it's
that.
weird because they like tell him they're like if you do this task and you like get it done, like successfully, we'll give you like a kiss, and he's like never been kissed
is
before.
it like kind of funny?
It's
like,
goofy.
That sounds
It's some goofy
like comedy.
shit, but it's like its animation is like pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard like the animation of it.
It's
is
like
really
gory, and you wouldn't think it would be.
I'm about to sound like Laz. You sound just like me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
good. That's dope though. That's cool.
And then I started. I was watching Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good. There's some
need to catch
outlandish
up.
shit in there, and I talked to
Yeah,
him
I
about
need
it.
to catch up. I've only watched like 3 episodes of season 2.
Really?
Yeah.
When I've got to one where he's like trying to finish the album with Benny.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He like spends a whole day with him. Is that a real producer? Like
Benny the
Blanc?
Butcher?
Yeah.
Oh, Benny who?
Whoever.
Benny the Butcher?
Sure.
Yeah, he's like a rapper too.
I didn't.
He's like
I didn't know.
New York.
I have
Yeah.
never seen the show, so I have no idea. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard Benny the Butcher though.
yeah, I know who that is.
I was listening to $1 Million Worth of Game. They had Lil Dicky on, and he was talking about like how he thinks season 3. You watched season 3, right?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Well, he says season 3 he thinks is like the best of the best he's done because he says season 1 because that's why I don't think I finished season 2 because season 2 was like kind of. I was like, it's not like the first season hit, bro. Like it was hilarious, good plot, had all these fucking A-list, S-list celebrities in it. Like when they went
Thug?
to Thug
Thug was in there,
the
Trippie.
Kardashians and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is fire. Season 2, I was like, So I need to get back into it because he says season 3 is like the best of both. He says like season 2, he thinks the story's better, but like the entertainment aspect isn't as good.
Yeah, because right now he's just trying to do an album. He like went to Korea. And
Yeah, he did, like, the
was
K-pop
like
shit.
Yeah, was trying
Yeah.
to do K-pop shit,
Yeah,
but
I
it was
remember
super
that.
cultural, like
Yeah.
appropriating, like so bad.
But that's fire.
But yeah, it's about.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I have not been watching like.
What
I
do
don't-
you? Yeah, what do you on YouTube? What do you
YouTube.
watch on YouTube?
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, random shit. I've been watching like a lot of like commentary videos. Like that's what I've been interested in lately. Like I don't know, like I just like seeing like I watched this one today. It was about like Amanda Bynes, like
I just went off the deep end.
yeah type shit. Like
That's
how she-
interesting.
Yeah, just
That
like
is.
random shit, bro. I don't know. I don't really like. I think
count.
committing to like a
Yo,
TV
see the
show
kill
is a
count?
lot. Like,
Huh?
and
See
I'm
the
not
kill
saying that
count?
I'm like the busiest guy, but like, I would rather just listen to stuff. Like,
For
even
sure.
when I watch YouTube videos, I'm not really watching them.
it.
I just
You're,
have
like,
them in my
referencing.
I just have them in my pocket, and I'm just listening, like a podcast essentially. So, but like. I mean, I don't really like sit down and watch a lot. Like I've been watching a lot of like FIFA shit. Like you saw, but like I've been watching just like trying to get ideas and stuff because like it's like oh like we see people doing that type of stuff. It's like oh like we could do that. You know what I mean? So and he's just like building a story and it's super dope. Like,
Exactly.
He's
It's
like
fire.
selling jerseys and shit like IRL like so a lot of that type of stuff. But no, I mean. I'll probably start watching The Last of Us now since we just finished it because I didn't want to get like spoiled or nothing.
Yeah, and you want to see like the
how
original,
close,
how close it was with the game. and
exactly. So I'll probably start watching that.
Yeah, and you heard him when we were playing The Last of It. He was like, "You could put it side by side. It's like the exact same."
Yeah,
thing.
shit. They did a good job, bro.
So they did a great job.
Yeah.
I want to add one thing since you
ahead.
brought up YouTube.
Sure.
So because of Alex, I have been watching this one YouTuber called Deer Meat for Dinner. And
I'm gonna have to look that up.
and he does just a bunch of fishing shit and hunting stuff, everything. And it's like cook clean.
Yeah, I'm finna sub. This shit looks lit already.
Bro, yes. That tuna one, that $1 million tuna one, when he catches that.
Yeah, I seen this.
Shit, that's like his #1 video.
Yeah, it's 27 million views in 3 years.
He started that catch, clean, and cook thing.
Yeah, he's been doing it for, 10 years?
Yeah, I've been watching him since, bro, he had no
That's live. I'll fuck with that.
Bro, because of him, because like I've been watching this, I've been really wanting to like get into like the like deep sea fishing, not just like any fishing. I know it's crazy, but like you just it looks like you just throw anything down there and something's gonna get it.
No, for sure.
That's not how that works.
But I mean, clearly I know he has top of the line like like equipment and
Knowledge.
shit like that.
Just
Knowledge.
Yeah,
But
experience.
like just like watching his videos, it's like wow, okay. I feel like I'm picking up little things. So, and then I wanna try to because I've never like filleted a fish. I would like to, I would like to try. So,
I'm gonna catch a fish and let you fillet it.
yeah,
just
that's
let
gonna-
you
it's
live
gonna-
up to your dream.
Yeah,
'cause
it's gonna get
it's not fun.
Yeah,
It's really not. It's a super tedious.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
a
let you do that.
super
You have
tedious
fun.
process, and it's just messy.
he just makes it look so
Yeah.
like, and I know it's because he does it all the time, but like
Yeah.
it just looks so easy. It's nice.
Man, it's always funny. It was like because my dad like filleted one right next to where he caught it, and this guy walks by literally as soon as my dad gets done. He's like, "Yeah, man, you could just cut right behind the gills and just do this, and all of a sudden, my dad's like, dude, you've been standing there like 15 feet from me this whole time fishing, watching me do this, and the second I get done, you come over here with like fucking 50 tips of like how to fillet. And I'm like,
Tips
really?
and tricks and shit.
Yeah.
just giving you all the information.
Yeah.
No,
Makes
that's
me want to
fire.
like do like the snorkeling, get like lobsters and crabs like that, like spearfish them.
I don't eat crabs, but thank you.
Yeah.
What about you, Cam?
Bro, I've been watching big like with the YouTube stuff. Like me and CJ are pretty similar in that aspect. I started watching this one channel where they like I sent y'all a video like they ate like every single Pop-Tart flavor or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I've been watching
a good mythical
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
So I've been watching them a little bit, just like because that stuff's interesting. Like just it's like one of those things you can just put on in the background that I don't really have to pay a lot of attention to. I've always been watching a lot of movies. I saw this movie called I See You on Netflix. It's pretty good. It's like has a crazy ass plot twist. Like some shit you're like, what the fuck? So that's a movie I recommend if y'all like thrillers and shit. Like check that out. So I watched that, and then TV show. I watched two of them. So I watched Love Is Blind season 4, which I'll explain in a little bit, and then I've been watching Ted Lasso because.
I heard that's really good.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'm like the type of person that doesn't like shows like that.
Yeah.
like it's like not super overly serious. It's a little quirky, funny, a little like cheesy at times, but like very feel good show. Like that's not really my vibe. But I got Apple, whatever it is, TV because of the damn Austin FC games. So I bought that, and I was like, well, shit. If I'm gonna be paying for this monthly or whatever, let me see what's on here. And I was like, oh, Ted Lasso's on here, so. Started watching that, watched season 1 like super fast, and then season 2 I'm kind of watching it a little bit, but it's interesting for me because he's like it's about soccer, and it's super dope because it's like basically about a coach who won a national championship in college football, and then he gets a job to go coach soccer for like a bottom tier Premier League team. That the owner is a female. She hires him to ruin the club because her husband that owns it with her cheated on her, so she's just trying to make him look bad type shit.
Damn.
But Ted Lasso is like such a good guy and stuff, so it's like she's like, it's hard to like sabotage him and shit, and he's like really trying to like help the people. It's pretty good. Like it's way better than I thought. So
Yeah.
if y'all have time, I'd check that out.
Yeah.
But
Put that on my watch list.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I was watching that, and then so Love Is Blind season 4. So if you guys don't know what Love Is Blind is, it's basically like these people sit like they basically go to like this warehouse or compound, and it's like normally like at least 10 girls and 10 guys, and they randomly like have them go on dates, and they talk to people through this door, and they do it for like I don't know like a week or so, and then I think by the end of that week you have to like propose to that person through the door. They don't even know what you look like. It's all personality based, like imagination and shit. So like these people either say yes or no, and then there's like some people who like others but don't like someone else. They're like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to tell this person we're done and go talk to this other door and shit like that. They propose, then they get ready and they meet each other for the first time, and they like walk down this red carpet and they see each other, and it's like the weirdest like most interesting awkward like sequence, because you just think about like you talk to someone for a week through a door, don't know what they look like, then
You kind of have
you
an
meet them in
imagination of
person
them.
and then you're like, damn, that's not what I expected, or wow, like that's more than what I expected.
Yeah.
And like but you gotta like see how they receive you or whatever. And so like they meet or whatever, normally they like kiss or hug. It's pretty awkward when they first meet, and then they go on like some
I'm
go
sorry
ahead.
to interrupt you, but I was like, when you said, I'm thinking of the guy that like was the funny video that's like, he's like, yeah, I never kissed a girl before, but when I get in there, I'm gonna kiss this girl. And then he's like, oh, there's like hugs her and just like walks away.
Yes.
I see you said that's how I was thinking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro. And then they go on like a vacation right after, and they go like some like honeymoon type vibe. It's like a couples retreat, and they'll like stay with their significant other, do stuff around the island with that person or wherever the fuck they go. And that's like interesting to see, because it's like they're having to do stuff and they're like trying to force it and see if it's gonna work. And then they go back home, and then this season they're from Seattle, so they go back home. They hang out at home and stuff, kind of meet each other's families and whatnot. Super interesting. Like this one dude was like, y'all have known each other for 30 days. You don't want to get engaged. Like he was like a very realistic person. So it was cool to see that it's not like super scripted or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the next week they do like a bachelorette trip. Like I think they go to the same city, but all the guys stay with each other and all the girls stay with each other, and they like do that trip. And then they get married the next week, and they're all like in the same wedding. Like, they all get married on the same day. Yeah. So, and the way the season ended, I don't want to like ruin it if y'all want to go watch, but like they didn't finish all the weddings. So like, they like show like these two people at the altar, and then they say like, so one person says I do, and they pan the camera to the other person, like they don't talk or whatever, and the show just fucking ends. And I'm like, damn, like
What? Now
I'm
gotta
like,
wait
fuck,
till-
I'm gonna go watch season 5, because as dumb as this shit is, I want to know.
I just want to know.
Yeah, so,
dude.
and like I guess it's kind of like is making me. I still think reality TV is like stupid, but I think this is making me like more accepting to it, because like sitting and watching some shit like that, I'm like, bro, this is just so stupid, but it's
like entertaining.
It's so
Yeah.
stupid that it's good. It's like this
Yeah.
is some shit I would never do or my friends would never do, but like
Yeah.
it's crazy that to see people are doing this.
Yeah.
It's some cringe shit
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
laugh
yeah.
at.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I had to look it up while you're talking. I
Go
was
ahead.
trying to think. I was like, is that the show that the girl asked the guy, I was like, oh, what do you do for a living? He's like, oh, I'm an astrophysicist. She's like, oh, I'm a Gemini.
no.
And you seen that? That's
Yeah,
that
I've
video.
seen that clip though.
I'll show you after the break. But
No, you're good.
I had to look that up because I was wondering. I was like, is that show? I was like,
What have you been watching? Yeah.
it's called Rabbit Hole. It just came out. It's like actively going on right now on CBS. Really good plot. To condense it real quick, basically this guy, like his like firm, kind of sets things into motion. So basically, they were tasked with getting the financial, let's see, secretary of the Federal Reserve. I'm trying to think of the chair of the Federal Reserve, and this like president of this bank. Like they're like we're tasked to get them like to look like they're colluding. Mm-hmm. So basically, like they put this whole plan in place and like that, and they're like, yeah, these
What?
people would never meet together. Like
Colluding?
ever. Yes, colluding.
Oh, colluding.
Yes, colluding.
I heard gluding.
No, colluding.
I was like, that's what's gluding. But I know what colluding is.
Sure you do, buddy.
Colluding.
But yeah.
Is, no, I'm just kidding.
Definition.
But yeah, anyways, they got hired to like make it look like they were colluding on stuff. So, anyways, they get pictures and make it look like that, and they end up like kidnapping the chair of the Federal Reserve, basically.
Fucking spoiler.
And yeah, faking or yeah, actually yeah, this is about to be a spoiler alert. But anyways, long story short, he gets framed for murder, and basically like he gets like yeah.
There's the plot.
Yeah, he gets put, like framed for murder, and also like basically like they're trying to figure out why, and it gets into a very deep like backstory of like his whole life. It's very interesting.
What would you rate it?
So far, like a 8.5.
Wow.
Okay.
Is it better than Ozark?
That's funny.
Is that your favorite show ever?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
a good
up
show.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there. It's a good show.
That's like a scale for me because I've watched
Yeah.
it with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you,
That's,
got you.
yeah,
So
that's
like,
how,
yeah,
yeah, that's
someone
how
says
because
someone
Ozark
says-
is pretty good.
Yeah,
so like,
someone says something's like up there, you're like, all right, it's good.
yeah, like if it's at that level.
It's really close. I would say.
Okay.
I would say it's really close.
It's like the first season, right? You already said
Yeah.
it's like still going.
yeah, it's literally like I just watched the latest like episode that just came out 2 days ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Cool.
I've been watching that, and it's called another show. It's on Netflix called Night Agent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the guy's
Just some shit like.
basically like FBI. He protects someone.
I was like, don't give us spoilers.
Yeah.
You know what's cool about like
Yeah.
a little insert like. Like when you start watching shows, you have like your main show that's like the best show, and then you have like a show that's like okay that you watch as well. Like you watch both at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like, wait for like the
Yeah,
main one. You're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're
have,
like,
your
I don't
side
really want to watch
piece.
my main one right now. Like I want to sit down and watch that, but I want to watch something, so I'm gonna put on
Yeah.
the okay show.
I understand
Yeah.
that. That's funny.
Yeah,
I do
because I
understand.
think about this show all the time. Like Rob, we watch like 3 shows at once, but they're like all like substantially better than each
Yeah.
other.
Actually, that brings up another thing I had a question about with shows. Is there a show that y'all put on? I mean, I know you watch YouTube a lot. Is there something y'all put on that like you're like I'm just putting it on for background? It's like mind numbing. You don't really pay attention to it, but you're like you just go to it because like
Like a TV show, or
TV
like
show, YouTube,
just in
whatever.
general?
Just
Because
in
if it's
general.
just something
in general,
you
it's
put
like
on in the
podcast
background.
for me, but
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not
'Cause
going
if
where
so,
you're thinking. I'm not going. where
Yeah,
you're thinking.
I like Forged in Fire. That's a good one that I just throw on, and for just noise, I guess it's pretty interesting.
I thought yours was Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Nah.
I mean,
I'm
it used to be.
normally,
It used to be.
I put on like if I'm just want some background noise, I just put on like some adult cartoon, like King of the Hill, Simpsons,
Hell yeah.
Family Guy. That's what I was
Futurama,
like,
shit
But
like
I
that.
can't be doing that because then I'd be laughing.
I do be.
You'll like look up. You're like, oh shit, it's a good part.
So why would you be worried about laughing then?
It's just funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's Rick and Morty in the
Caught
background.
Dog, I'm crying. That's
No,
shit's
you
funny.
know, it's a good one to do that too. It's The Office. You know, you can kind of just pick up where we need to.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said. Forged in
That
Fire,
70s
bro.
show, like that type of
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Like some you could just put on in the background.
Yeah.
Not really. pay attention.
Workaholics.
Yeah, workaholics
Shit
is
like
like
that.
low key workaholics.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah, tight shit. Like random shit.
Yeah.
What was that one with the like killer?
Don't know
Is
how
it Gossip Girl?
I don't normally do that, but Gossip Girl.
Is that the one? Is that the one with like the killer and shit?
No,
No, Gossip Girl's like she.
Pretty
I think
Little
she-
Liars.
Pretty Little
Yeah, I think Gossip Girl.
Liars.
She like lives in a house with people or some shit.
No, it's a school. It's
Okay.
like all these. It has that blonde.
Hey, y'all
chick.
can tell how much he's paid attention to this.
Hey, Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like people who
Grey's
live up
Anatomy.
in New York and shit like that.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City for sure. That shit's a banger.
Man, okay. Funny story about that. When I was a kid, I watched that. I was like,
Sorry, that
I was sitting there. I was like,
You're like, no way.
Yeah, I was
this
like,
is just
wow.
on TV.
I
Yeah,
get
I was
to
like,
see
wow.
one person have sex in this city.
I know. I was like, freaking virgins. Like,
I'm
man,
dead. Zay, did you have a question?
I did have a question.
That's her.
what's up?
Okay, so we're gonna rewind it back to the music section.
I'm not scared that you're staring at me right now. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
how's it
What is y'all's favorite song that has a beat switch up in it? So, for a prime example of mine, I like "Throwaway" by Future.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I probably won't say my favorite, but I'll probably say something that I've heard recently. Broke Boys.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I'm gonna be very like, that was probably like stargazing.
I knew it. I knew
sure.
it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like the first time I
yeah.
ever heard that, bro, I had to replay it again. That was
Yeah.
honestly
But even then, what about
fucking
it's on
sick
Birds on the
almost.
Trap?
2 a.m. I went up. The ends.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a banger.
What song is that?
The ends.
Oh, hey.
yeah. I don't think this applies to you because you like to just pick certain like verses.
No, it's just his zone, bro.
I know.
But he skips it to
Yeah,
Drake's
I
part.
skipped Drake's part.
He
Yeah.
just does Drake's parts.
Okay,
and then,
for you and for other ones that
context,
probably
yeah.
are wondering about where that came from. Actually, I don't know why you're saying that. He knows that. You've learned it from him, but
because he told me.
I know. Long story short, back in high school, I think Loki, I think he put me onto The Weeknd for that like trilogy.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, I was like listening to us like that, whatever. And that brings up another fun point. We used to be on some head of shit and we tweet out lyrics like on some like
all the time.
was it live so French, ass so Spanish.
Yeah.
Get a whole bunch of like, oh, who are you talking about? Bitch, this is
I'm
lyrics.
fucking dead.
Man, if pole dance is art, you know how many fucking artists I know?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
So, anyways, I forgot we would meet up like before school started at the lockers, like shooting the shits and stuff. I forgot how it came up. We were talking about that, and we are talking about the Zone, which obviously features Drake. But CJ was talking about, he's like, yeah, it's such a good song. Like that. I was like, it's all right. I just skipped to Drake's part. Because I'm like, I don't want to hear a guy moaning for freaking 45 seconds. I'm like, just get to the substance. Like,
That's the vibe. It
like,
builds
For sure.
It builds
Yeah,
that.
it's,
I'm like,
it's that
10
nice
seconds
build
skip.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's that build up for it.
yeah, because there's people that are like, oh, bro, his verse wasn't good because it's not like a hype, like, or whatever. But I'm like, bro, that's like what makes the song. It's like making
Yeah.
a nice sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, you got all the
No,
ingredients.
yeah. Ever since he told me that, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna like let you forget that you told me that. So that's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then I
Gotcha.
also messed up telling, because I used to do this. I've gotten better about this now.
What?
About
Oh, the whole album?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, you're psycho.
I will admit that was kind of
my
weird.
God.
Yeah, I was
Those
literally new album come out, shuffled.
That is disgusting.
It's
Disgusting.
How, right?
can't even like.
They put it together for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I said screw that album, but
he
shuffled.
does that every damn time, and then he's
Nah,
like,
he's
I
gotten
think
better.
I like that one.
I haven't done that
And I'll
lately.
like
with
that.
Neil.
Well, like that's the thing. I'll like play an album and not add it, but I'm still playing in order, and then I'll add the songs I like.
Yeah.
If I don't like the artist, if there's obviously like with the top artists, I just add that shit completely.
Yeah,
and then just listen to it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck it, I trust you.
Yeah, like, I know it's gonna be
At that point, I'm like, I have no storage. I'm like, whatever. Like,
Well, you can just do the cloud thing. I don't
Wow,
know.
he's rich. I have enough storage. You hear that?
nah, I got the iCloud storage.
Welcome back from those commercial breaks, ladies and gentlemen.
a whoop-hap. What was that?
It's a whoop-hap. JG knows.
You need to add that to the soundbite.
JG knows. Whoop-hap. Yeah.
And now we're on to our discussion segment, and we're just gonna talk about something that y'all might not even know what the term is called, but pick me people, either guys or girls. I mean, we know some, so I guess don't really know how to jump into that. What do y'all? I guess how do y'all feel about like people that are just like pick me's online?
Just describe a pick me person.
Okay, so pick me is like I'm
your opinion.
gonna start with a dude because I don't want to get flamed. A dude is like always posting like thirst traps, like them at the gym, shirtless all the time, posting like car videos of them driving, like get a haircut, like
what song they're listening to?
kind of
every damn
flexing,
time?
kind of flexing too. Like if you get some new drip, like every kicks you got, you're like this big traveling guy. You post all your shit. You're basically just using the internet to like have
Flex.
the opposite sex or whatever you're into talk to you and like reach out to you and be like trying to hit on you. Like you use that as like a gateway, like you're opening the door, or like someone that's tweeting like, "Oh, could be us," or
Got you.
yeah, shit like that. And obviously for girls it's different because they post whatever, and guys
They want the
guys hit on
card.
girls regardless. But I mean, you
Yeah.
can definitely see when a girl's a pick me though.
For sure.
So yeah, I guess
What would that look like, Zach, in your opinion?
I don't know. Someone that's just always wanting attention, no matter what, no matter who it's from. That's a pick me.
I guess how do you feel about like guys that do that?
I don't know. Hey, to each their own. Let me start off saying that. But
Do you think there's a certain age that you like shouldn't be doing that? Because I feel like it's kind of okay at a certain age for both like genders, I guess. But I feel like at a certain age, it's like, all right, bro, or female, like, what are you doing?
so,
It's like clearly no one wants to pick you at this point.
damn, that escalated. Okay, I'm gonna say yes and no. And I'm tell you. So the reason I'm saying yes and no is if you're that age and it's working for you, it does say something about you and say something about the women you talk to.
Or the men.
Or the men, or whatever else you go by.
Apache helicopters.
Politically correct.
Yes,
Oh, great.
yeah,
You're
whatever.
Grace.
So if it's working for you, then I guess you do you, but like, hopefully one day you settle down and stop doing that shit. But
Do you think like, I don't know, because I feel like this can maybe get factored into pick me too. Like people that are like that get online and they just like tweet their relationships, like or not their relationships particularly, but like if they start talking to a girl or a guy or whatever, they tweet like every single thing that's going on. Oh my God, he just bought me flowers. Oh my God, he's picking me up. Oh my God, he's making a playlist for me. Like shit like that. Like I feel like that's still considered in the pick me because like you might be talking to somebody, but you're letting the world know that like, yeah, I'm talking to someone and this is what's going on. Like you're making it be known.
The ones that make me chuckle are when they're like arguing, and then they're just like going in on like subtweeting each other.
yeah, and you
It's
follow
just
both of them, so you know exactly like
Yeah, so you're just like, bruh, just argue to each other.
just
Don't,
fuck already, God.
yeah,
like
why are you?
Yeah, for sure. Why are you putting it online?
Why are you
bro?
putting it online? Why would you want to put your business online like that?
you know what's interesting? There's another level of pick me's too, and it's called the married pick me. Because
Really?
Wow.
Here's
Well,
elaborate on that.
evolutions.
huh?
There's evolutions of pick me.
Wait, married. Hold
So
on.
it's like
Okay.
they finally got picked, but
Yes,
they weren't
got picked,
satisfied.
but they're still trying to get picked.
Yeah,
by
but they're
someone
still
else 'cause
trying
they're
to get
not happy.
picked.
But they're like over here. They get,
Whoa, this
but,
man is
but hold on.
This
Talk
Zach
about it.
is-
Let's hear
Hold
it.
on.
Wow,
What-
this
what I'm
guy,
saying-
Zach is shaking the boat right now.
What I'm saying is that the pick me's that like just want attention. Like they're like, hey, like pick me for attention. It's like that because they're like they got married freaking like 2 months ago, and they still have their freaking ring picture. Like, hey, I got a beer. Hey, I got. And I'm like, bro, like you
okay.
got married like 2 months
like,
ago. Like,
so-
and every picture is literally your freaking ring.
So
for
people
2
that are
months.
like basically like flexing their after
married.
marriage
Them
part,
being
like
married.
you're in the engagement phase.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
I feel like
that
that's like
honeymoon.
engagement phase shit. Like
True.
when you first propose
Oh,
to
yeah.
your girl and shit, she's gonna be posting that ring all the time.
And-
But she's
Unless
obviously
that
like
shit's
once,
little.
yeah, but like
you
once
dig.
you get married, like she's not gonna just be like this or like, oh my God.
I don't know. No, and that's what I'm
You would
like,
hope not.
And that's what I'm talking about. Is
Yeah.
people that are like that. Because I'm like happy for you. You got married. Your significant other or whatever.
Yeah, it's lit.
Whenever it's like spent a bunch of money, got this ring.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Happy for you. Whatever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if your every freaking picture is literally of your ring, freaking
Yeah.
2 months later after y'all got married, I'm like,
What do you think these people's validation? Like, what do you think they're asking? Yeah, just attention.
I'm like, you're honestly, this is some kind of fucked up, but your relationship isn't that good. Your marriage isn't that good because you want that much validation and attention from outside that your husband's not, or my bad, I should say, your significant other isn't given to you.
cool. How do y'all gentlemen feel on all this?
I want to see what Zay thinks.
Yeah, what do you think, Say?
Honestly, I really don't know.
Let me put
Because,
a
like,
disclaimer of
I-
what that actually means. What that really means is I don't want to get my ass in trouble, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
No, you're good.
I mean,
It's for educational purposes.
Yeah.
I mean, for educational
Just like,
purposes, it's just
Sure,
one of
there's
those
not
things
cameras
where,
and mics and stuff.
all right, like I'm just normally
Hey,
talking
hey,
to you.
cut the mics.
Yeah, cut the.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna turn everybody down real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut the cameras.
Yeah.
Nobody listen. If you're still
That
listening.
Dave Chappelle skit. It's like,
Yeah.
cut the cameras.
Honestly, it's one of those things where it's like you shouldn't. In my opinion, if you really have to go put your business out on social media, should you like really be trying to like focus on
Yeah.
being in a relationship with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like y'all are over here like arguing on social media. Everybody sees that. Or y'all are like he said, y'all are just like flexing, like, oh, we did this together, we did that. Like, oh fuck yeah, like happy for y'all doing that, but like not everybody needs to know that, like, oh wow, we just mowed our lawn together.
Like it's excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know it shit's
Like-
excessive, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Like just got a new rug for the house together. Look, it's cool.
bro, like, or like the couples, like, you know what the pet peeve of mine is like couples that flex like all their, like they cook for each other and they always post their every single meal. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, you're about
you gotta post
hating me,
every
so
single
fuck
meal. Like if your girl is nice with it, or she like, or y'all make some crazy ass shit, I get it. But bro, like people that just post like everything, and it's just
Hey, we know you get a
regular
you're
ass
freaking
shit.
dating a freaking chef over here. Like,
I feel like
every day.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you shouldn't have like you should. It's not a bad thing to post your life
Oh,
on
yeah.
social
Not
media.
at all.
Nah.
But I feel like the relationships that really last are the relationships that aren't posting on social media. Like you'll
Agree.
see like him that every now and then it's like, oh, we went on a date, random, like just
Yeah.
out of the blue.
It's like
not
subtle.
yeah,
Subtle
it's
flexing.
subtle. It's
It's not
not
constant.
consistently
Yeah.
like, oh, we did this week together. We did this today, and we're doing this. It's like, no, like make those
You
memories
know,
with just that
I
one
think
person.
all that shit sends back to just to like the last round table when I was talking about social media. Like,
Yeah, I was literally just about to
Yeah,
say that.
like, go ahead.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it just ends up all going back to that. Like, people are just doing it for the attention. You know, you ask kind of like, why are people like that? And I mean, it's pretty simple. They just want the attention. Like, maybe they're not getting it from someone, or maybe they're looking for that specific someone to give it to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of factors, but I think at the end of the day, that's just what people are doing it for. Because what else? Why? But I mean, I guess there's kind of like that. Everyone does it for certain, like different reasons and stuff. Like, you know, if I was to bust my ass and get something nice, I want to show it. You know, like I worked hard to get
many
this.
times,
You know what I mean? So of course I understand that, but there's like an over excessive amount of like. Or if there's like that's all you post is like, oh, you're just flexing on me.
bro, I
like,
got out of the mud like
yeah,
every
like,
day.
oh,
I'm like,
look
right,
at
right.
look at all these watches. Look at this shoe. Like you're just trying to flex at that point. You're just trying to look for someone to be like, oh wow, dude, like you're so cool.
You know what's interesting thing about too though is that these people like it's probably working like for these people like posting a lot of stuff like that because obviously if it didn't then they probably would have stopped a long time ago unless they're crazy and or they're on their own thing, which there's also that, don't get me wrong, but like
that whole era of like clout and shit, like 2017 when like all that shit was going crazy, bro. Like that was like probably one of the worst times. Like people were literally getting paid just to show off the things, and people still do, but like it's kind of like looked down upon nowadays. You know what I mean? Like people are like, "Oh, you're an asshole." You know what I mean? Like I mean, we have conversation like this now about it.
You're
prior
rich.
to that, like people were literally just posting it, and like that was what was attracting all the attention. So they were literally getting paid, monetized off of like the lifestyle they were portraying themselves to have.
you know it's crazy the whole freaking like private plane thing that like a lot of people like were looking at that was not actually a private plane.
It was just like they rented like a
yeah, it's just like basically a room and they made it like model look like
Yeah,
thing.
look like a plane.
It's crazy that how popular that was and how much money was made off that, and that speaks enough to like our society, I think.
perception, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're going to post however you want yourself to be portrayed on the internet. And that's all people, unless we know each other in person, that's the only thing that I'm going to see you from. So that's what I'm saying. It's really about like you got to like brand yourself like that. But I mean, I don't know.
It's a slippery slope because, like, because we look at like professional athletes and celebrities, and we're like, we know like the lifestyle they live, but even if it's like a C-list celebrity, but it's like they get I don't know, like I've seen CD like post like body armor shit or like a Sleep Number bed, and he's like a pro athlete, and he's like like advertising, but you can tell the difference between like someone just doing like an advertisement like post, and then like someone that's like, bro, it's like when people just like get something and they're just like, I'm super happy for them, like I don't ever hate or anything.
Yeah, of course.
But it's different when it's like someone you know that like doesn't post something, and it's like they post them getting like a new TV or a car, and like they don't post, you're like, oh, like congrats, bro, or whatever. But if it's like someone that's like go like people that go out to the club every night and or every weekend, and they post like the section every weekend. It's like,
Yeah.
Dang, your bottle.
I don't know, yeah, for sure. And it's like they're doing that for a reason because
For sure.
when you're single and like when you're younger, like when you're like 22, 23, like posting that, you're like, bro, I'm posting this because I'm single and I know a girl's gonna be like, you're fun, let's hang out.
The hoes gonna love this.
Exactly. So
Easy.
all
It's
right.
like cool, like whatever. Did you pay your rent? No. Right, well, then
You gonna pay that ticket you got for not paying
you can pay
the
for
parking?
that Hellcat. Nope, it's gonna
Yeah.
repo. Oop, that's
Yeah,
awkward. But you got
that's
a section.
awkward.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just with us getting older too. Like I just think we just care about
Yeah.
more important shit now.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z
that.
said, you know, it's better than throwing money in the strip club.
Credit.
Like
Credit.
I like seeing people go on vacations and posting that. Like I'd rather
That's
see
cool.
people
Yeah.
posting their vacations and them going somewhere
Yeah.
dope than just posting like some random shit like they bought a Lululemon purse, Lululemon like sweats, and they're posting shit like
Louis
that.
Vuitton,
Yeah.
like wallet.
I'm about to be that annoying guy. Honestly, I'm about to be on that snap story like freaking whole day documented.
Oh, like this guy?
Yeah.
Well,
I was trying to say that without saying that. I was like, because I like when he does that sometimes.
No,
So
I do
I'm
like- I
I'll
like-
either
do like-
know-
I only send mine to y'all.
But that's
again.
yeah. I think
No,
that's
I,
different.
I feel like
Yeah.
you posted that. Like I would up me. I just like to make fun of you.
I know
just
you
'cause,
do.
But like that, those are like really,
asshole.
those are cool. Like you know what I mean. Like it's like I'm there with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Like that's why it's cool. Like I don't care. Like I mean, I'm definitely probably just gonna tap through it. I'm not gonna watch every single one. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like
Yeah, sometimes I get behind and I do just sit there watching that shit. I'm like, damn. And then like, you know what I hate about Snapchat? Just random. But like when you like watch, because it's real bad in the River Rats group chat, like I won't check it for like maybe 12 hours and shout out my boy Jay Reed. He'll be blowing that shit up with like TikToks and shit.
Yeah.
But like he'll send TikToks or him doing shit or whatever. And then they'll be doing like a whole ass conversation. So it's like you gotta watch those and you gotta like scroll up if you want to read it.
Yeah.
And shit. It's like unorganized.
Yeah,
I feel like it should be in chronological order for however you open it. But that's another thing. But yeah.
There's a big issue like Snapchat. Quick side note.
Yeah, go ahead.
That like basically, stories and Snapchat are sort of like randomly opening. So I'm like, people ask me like, hey, like, damn, like you didn't like reply. I'm like, I didn't even open it. Like,
nice.
Yeah, that just sounds like you're just ignoring.
Yeah, that just sounds like you just don't want to talk to them.
sounds
You're
like Zach just
that's
opened that
just
shit.
that dog in you.
Zach, you know, Zach, all of the people that send to Zach just have the little replay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zach's the type of motherfucker to like slide it a little open to the side so you can read the message, but says it doesn't open type shit.
yeah,
Red, but under it.
I'll do it sometimes. I was like, I'll learn that from someone. I'm not gonna name names, but you know,
Y'all let them know.
Yeah.
Y'all let them wait too.
yeah, because I was like, you know, depending on who it's from, I'm like,
Depending on how you're feeling.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at the end of the round table, we do tier talk. Last week we did cereals, and today we're gonna do favorite childhood TV shows. So it can be animated, it can be real life, whatever. We're gonna go honorable mention and then 3 through 1 like last time. And we're gonna let Zach start off this time.
Shit. I'm like over here like thinking. I'm like,
Yeah, you thought I was gonna go with them, huh?
So this is like 1, 2, 3 honorable mention
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Up to your best.
Honorable mention 3, 2, 1. Number one.
And you guys can take your time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
hold on. Okay, number 1. I was like, I know it's out of order. I'm just trying to think of. I'm trying to get things out of my head. So number 1, SpongeBob. Number 3, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Did you just skip it around like that?
Yeah, I was like, because I'm trying to put like things where I think they would go. I'm trying to think as I go. Honorable mention. I'm gonna like butcher this. Code Yoko.
Code Lyoko.
Yeah,
Wow. Banger. Banger. For sure.
Number 2 spot.
And you're gonna make this editing job for Cam.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
This is for the
He's
real.
like,
more so for the real. I'm gonna be like, cut.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
like,
cut,
damn,
rearrange,
this
rearrange,
motherfucker.
cut.
This motherfucker said 1 honorable
3.
mention. Oh, 3 honorable mention. 2.
Yeah, wait, yeah. You only just said 1 and you went to 2 or what?
No,
he did
went
to 1 to 3.
Damn.
To honorable
I'm trying to get it out of my
mention
head, but
to
I'll
2.
make this list so I can just say it. And you can cut
I'll
it.
go in order for you. Don't worry. You're welcome.
Thank you. This shit's low key hard. I want some diversity.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm putting number 2. I want to say all this so you can scratch everything I said.
Okay.
Just get here. All right. So honorable mention first, Code Yoko. Number 3 spot, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay.
Number 2 spot, Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Big Cartoon Network guy.
And number 1, SpongeBob.
Makes sense.
Valid.
Oh, I just thought of one that was.
Makes sense.
I think you got it.
You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Drake.
We can't use ones that they've already
No,
said.
you
No,
can't.
you can't.
It's not like
It's
the,
not like
yeah,
the draft.
It's not like
Yeah,
the
it's just
draft.
your
It's like
list.
your
Not
list.
like
Yeah.
the draft? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you do what you want when you pop in.
Oh. All right, I'm ready. So my honorable mention is gonna be my friends and the imaginary friends
Jake
were
Long?
Yeah. My imagine.
Foster's
Home
Home
for
for Imaginary Friends.
Sorry, my bad.
Jake Long.
I hear the freaking dragon. I'm like,
Dragon? What dragon?
Not Jake Long, dog.
I see him go like this. I see him go.
Jake Long is a good one too.
That is a big.
That is a
No,
banger.
I see him go. Yeah, the dragon. And I'm like,
That is a banger.
But yeah,
21,
that's gonna be
dragon.
my honorable mention. My number 3 is gonna be Code's Name, Kids Next Door.
That was a banger.
That is
My
a
number
banger.
2 is gonna be Chowder.
Oh.
Dang, y'all are big Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
guys.
Cartoon Network guys.
And number 1 is Teen Titans.
Wow. Fire. Damn. Fuck. That shit is
y'all are big
Yeah,
Cartoon
that,
Network
that shit's
guys.
a banger.
Okay.
Hey, RIP.
I think I'm
Damn, none of y'all had any IRL shows. We can probably just use that. I mean, you can add them in here.
I was say I think I'm gonna switch it up. A little
Yeah.
bit,
Rock
alright?
the boat.
So my honorable mention is Shaolin Showdown.
Yes,
Y'all remember
bro.
that shit?
Bro, you're
Banger.
yes, banger,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
All right, number 3, Hannah Montana.
Okay.
For sure. That was,
get the
that was probably my favorite like IRL type of show when we were young. Low key probably Drake and Josh, but Hannah Montana was definitely good. Number 2, Fairly Odd Parents.
Go. I like that.
And
show a lot.
number 1, Danny Phantom.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
He's
my-
a Phantom.
Yeah,
You were
that's
going
probably
ghost
my-
on him, huh?
Yeah, I was going ghost on him for sure.
Yeah, them emo girls.
And nothing has changed.
No comment.
For me, damn, honorable mention, Ben 10.
Oh,
Ben 10 was
I'm glad.
I got a watch on me like I'm the
Ben 10 was
Omnitrix.
hard, bro. Hard. Number 4. Fuck, dude.
Wait, we're doing 3 or
4.
Oh,
Doing
my
3.
bad.
Yeah.
I was like,
Honorable,
if we get another
honorable
one-
mention.
If we get another
Yeah,
one,
'cause
I
this
do,
one,
yeah.
we really get the top 5 and make it hard. Honorable mention, so Ben 10. Number 3 would probably be iCarly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
a banger.
And then
Okay.
number 2, probably Regular Show, bro. That shit is so funny to me,
hell yeah.
bro. Like it was like when we were a little older, but like
Yeah.
I still throw it in there. And then number 1 is SpongeBob, bro. Like that, the way SpongeBob, the way I can just recite every season, like 1 through 5, is like insane. So for sure that,
Hey, Jackie Chan Adventures.
bro, fire.
Banger.
Fire.
And we grew up in a great era for cartoons. For sure.
Yeah.
I like to watch
Like everything that came out with
the
Yes,
Batman.
yes.
Chalk Zone. Used to go
Yeah.
crazy.
Zone.
Bro.
Rocket,
forgot
Rocket Power, Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
I'm
Yeah.
secure in my manhood, so I'm gonna say that's totally Spies.
That was fire too.
Wow.
Y'all remember
yeah.
Yes.
16?
Yeah.
And Powderpuff Girls. I
Made
really
me
liked.
want to work at a mall.
Hey,
Yeah.
Total Drama Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
fire because
That
it was
was-
like reality on virtual.
on
That
cartoon.
shit was
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, that shit
Yeah.
was kind of fire.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
wow.
Yeah.
Another reason for emo goth girl.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
Been
bro.
on that for sure.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom, bro.
Everything
For
was
sure.
fire back then.
Yeah.
Bro, you heard that they're like supposedly closing down like Cartoon Network?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HBO bought them out.
HBO bought them out.
Yeah. All of Cartoon Network's catalog is on HBO. So you can watch Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog,
I think-
Codename Kids Next Door, anything Cartoon Network.
Their Adult Swim though is like doing its own thing.
No, they got bought out by HBO too. HBO has the rights to all of that. is a monopoly.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to compete against Mickey, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Runs the world.
Yeah, yeah. Mickey Mouse runs the world.
Freaking Marvel. What else? They have?
Star Wars.
Ligma.
Did you see the trailer for Ahsoka?
Ahsoka.
Yeah,
What's
no.
that?
I was asking. Cam.
It's of course I've seen that. You already know. Come on now. And they're making Bad Batch season 3.
Season 3.
Star
I haven't
Wars,
watched
Star
season
Wars
2
stuff.
yet. So.
I haven't watched it at all.
I've seen
so.
season 1. Season 1's good.
Yeah, but anything else before we cap this first or second roundtable?
Hey,
off?
second.
Yeah, I know.
No, man. I just appreciate you having us. You know what I mean?
Of course. Mandatory co-host.
I would say I always want to do these for sure, man. At least once a month. Like
Yeah.
this and the recap, I feel like that would be a good change of pace for
Yes.
all of us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like have y'all have like a little break, like once a month,
Yeah.
kind of like how we're already doing. So
Yeah.
it would be cool just to be able to do these, you know, and. Just chop it up, bro.
Yeah,
like these
exactly.
are always good, you know. Like of course, like we love interviewing guests and stuff, but like it's always good just to chop it up with the boys and
Yeah.
shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like because this is like where it like always kind of starts. You know, we
Yeah,
always gotta
yeah.
make sure we're like having like good chemistry and
Yeah.
shit for whenever we get like a guest on and stuff. So no, yeah, appreciate you for having us. Yeah, thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
on the pod, boys. You know,
Yeah, shout out JG
You know what I mean?
for the first half.
Alex, thanks for
Hey,
you know,
Alex
doing
behind
your
the
thing.
scenes.
He's a little nervous. He didn't want to hop on cam today.
Yeah, but no, it's fire. Definitely want to keep doing these consistently and continue to get people to fuck with us, like as our personalities.
Yeah.
We're all dope in our own way,
Yeah.
and start building up that fan base. So, what if JG's not on the next round table? It'll be like the people in the comments, like, "Damn, I want JG,
JG,
back on."
yeah.
So like, it'll be cool to see.
where
like,
was
shit like
Alex?
that.
I have a quick question
Go ahead.
then. What would your fan base be called?
I don't know. We'd have
Cameroonies.
to come up with a name.
Cameroonies.
We'd have to come up with a name that was like resembled everybody. So.
The Cameroonies.
But,
Cameroonies, yeah.
The Cameroonies.
I'd call mine like
The athletes.
the Cameroonies or some shit
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
kind of fire. I like
Yeah,
that.
but nah, it's a dope episode. Stay tuned for more. We got episodes on the way from everybody. Got some cool stuff on the way. Stay tuned. Merch is on the way. We're really starting to develop that and get that going. So we'd love for you guys to support us. And if you're a sponsor and you fuck with us, go ahead and bang that email, parkcardtalks@gmail.com or opinionatedsportstalk@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And just let us know, man. We'll advertise whatever. We're trying to get more serious on that business side of things, and we'll work with y'all. So that's all from me.
Yeah. Shit, Manscaped, if you're out there, I'm looking a little hairy. I could use a good little razor if we're talking sponsorships.
No, it's not.
But
Anything else?
I mean,
Last
other than
comments?
that, look forward to all the new shit Disney's releasing. It's about to go crazy. Look out for more gameplay coming from PCT. There's a new Star Wars game coming out, so who knows? Y'all might get lucky. But
Oh, Battlefront.
yeah, no.
No.
Don't.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, how dare you?
I'll be playing that
But-
too on my gaming channel.
Yeah, that's your boy Zay. Anything
Alright.
else, Zach?
Nope. Thank you for having us. It's been fun as always. Thank y'all for
Always.
coming. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Thank you for everything.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Well, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
See you.
Bye. I love you.